Hey guys, this video is going to be sort of different from ones I've done. Today I just kind of wanted to talk to you. It isn't necessarily going to be a try to conceive update. It's more or less just going to be a couple things I wanted to talk about. I'm going to talk about being in my 2-week wait, which is where I'm at now, sort of. And just a couple of other things. So if you're looking for just a try to conceive update, this probably will be somewhat sort of one, but just kind of a little rant I have. So first off, I did my second HCG injection today. It went well. Same as last time, didn't hurt. Just easy as pie. So I have one more left, and then on the 13th I go in and get a blood pregnancy test. As far as things I've talked about in other videos, for the last couple of days I have been having that pain again where I thought it was appendicitis. I went to the doctor yesterday. He seemed really rushed to get out of there and didn't really seem to care to really diagnose me. He says, if it gets worse, come in. If you get a fever, if you lose your appetite. I haven't lost my appetite, but it does really hurt. So, anyway, well, I guess we'll see. Sorry. So, one thing I really wanted to talk about was, it's something that's kind of been going on in my life lately, and it's been really bothering me. I know a lot of other infertile couples feel the same way, but I just want to touch on this quickly. There's been a few things that I've learned in the last couple of weeks about family members, two family members in particular. I'm not going to say who they are, but they are pregnant. They just found out, and neither were planned, and neither are excited. Now this is a touchy thing because I know everyone has different opinions. These are just my opinions, and I'm sorry if I offend anybody, but I'm just going to say what I think and take it or leave it. So, I found out one day that one of my family members was expecting. These are both from my husband's side of the family. So we found out that one was expecting, and she already has 2 children, and her children are gorgeous and awesome, and this will be baby number 3, and neither her nor her husband are excited. They are both on the terms of, oh shit, we're pregnant again. And it's like, I guess being a woman trying to conceive and going through infertility struggles, it's really hard for me to see somebody who, in my opinion, got so lucky with something that is so amazing, and it's so difficult to do for me that taking it for granted like that, it just really bothered me. And I asked the person who told me that she was pregnant. I said, "Oh, is she excited?" And she was like, she said she's over it. She's just over it. She's just over the whole thing. It's like, be careful what words you say around me, because I'm a very opinionated person. I try to be as positive as I can be. I really do. I really try to be as nice and as agreeable and positive as I can be. But you can only push me to a certain point. It really bothered me. It really bothered me that she's so lucky. She got pregnant so easily without even trying, and she's just over it. She's just over the whole thing, and it's just whatever, and her husband wanted her to take care of it, you know what that means, and she's not going to, but it's just, she doesn't want a baby shower because she's just over the whole thing, and it just pisses me off. It's just like, I just don't know. It's like, appreciate what you've been given. You've been given like a beautiful gift. Children aren't a burden. I mean, I understand you already have 2 kids and you weren't trying, but for God's sakes, it's like, be a little excited. I mean, realize that it's not easy for everybody, and that a child is never a burden, and for their family, it just seems like it's just another something they have to put in school, another mouth they have to feed. I mean, that's literally what they say, like, oh, it's another mouth we have to feed. It's like, that shouldn't be how it is. I mean, maybe that shouldn't be how it is, and it is to them, but I'm entitled to my own opinion, I suppose, and my opinion is that that's a shitty attitude, and it pisses me off as a person who's going through infertility. It just makes me want to slap you. I will gladly take care of your child. If it's just some giant burden to you, I will gladly be a mother to that child, or a mother to any child. I mean, of course I want to bear my own children. I don't want to close the chapter of that part of my life yet, being able to bear my own children. But, my God, if it's going to be another burden on you, my God, this bothers me. And then there's another family member who, this one bothers me way more than that one, because I know this person who is pregnant, and I don't know her that well. But what I do know is that she shouldn't be having children. She's completely irresponsible. She's 18. That doesn't mean anything either. If you are 18 and you're a responsible adult and you're a good parent and you want your children, that's one side of it. Go ahead. That's fine. I wanted children when I was 18. Obviously, I didn't get them because I struggle with infertility. But if you're going to be a responsible adult, I mean, it's really easy not to get pregnant. I'm just going to say it right now. Birth control is 99.9% effective. 99.9! That means there's a 0.1% that you can get pregnant. Millions of people don't get pregnant. I'm sorry, but you're not that 0.1%. That means you weren't trying not to get pregnant, and now you have an unwanted pregnancy that it's just a burden on your life, and it just bothers me. It bothers me so much. And she's pregnant, and you look at her Facebook status updates, and they're like, oh, someone says to her, oh, congratulations on your pregnancy, how are you doing? And she's like, oh, it just really sucks because I can't drink. I'm sorry, but fuck you, okay? You can't drink for 9 months, and then what, when your baby's born, you're just gonna frickin' throw back beers every day? I mean, it's supposed to be like a beautiful, life-changing experience, and you're just some shitty asshole who takes it for granted, and the only thing you have to say about your new pregnancy and the fact that you're gonna be a mother is, oh shit, I can't drink. I just want to punch you in the face. It is so frustrating to me. Do not have sex unprotected and do not prevent pregnancy in any way and then be upset when you get pregnant because you can't effing drink. Okay? I want to punch you in the face. It pisses me off. And I have to bite my tongue around his family members because they're all like, oh, well, don't worry. If she doesn't take care of the baby, her mom will. So it's her mom's responsibility to take care of her baby because she wasn't careful enough to wrap it up or get on birth control pills that are friggin' free through the teen clinics and Planned Parenthood. I'm sorry, but what the F? It's just like, be responsible. It's so friggin' easy. So easy. It's so easy. It is so easy to go like this every day. Birth control done. I'm sorry. I was on the Nuva ring when I was a kid. You put it in there, and you don't have to think about it for 3 weeks. Is that too much responsibility for you? Well, then you shouldn't have a kid, because if that's too much responsibility for you, if that's too hard for you to do, how the F are you going to take care of a brand new baby? It just boggles my mind how stupid some people can be, and how selfish they can be, and as myself going through infertility. It just people need to watch what they say around me, because I explode. I want to explode. It was Easter, and we were all having a good dinner, and we, you know, sat down afterwards. I'm playing with my husband's cousin's baby, and he's gorgeous, perfect little 2-month-old baby, so sweet. And I'm playing with the baby and changing him. We're having a good time, and she gets on the phone with the pregnant 18-year-old's mom, and they're talking about the pregnancy, and this is my husband's mom, so my mother-in-law gets on the phone with the 18-year-old pregnant girl's mom, and she's like, "Oh, well, don't worry, you'll just take care of the baby, and you can just see me turning red. I'm getting so pissed off, because I hate to be that opinionated person who has to always go against something, but it's not a beautiful thing. It's not a beautiful thing to any of these people. It's this huge, oh, she's pregnant. Ooh, what's she gonna do? She doesn't have a job. She's a freaking weirdo. All she gives a shit about is partying and drinking. And, oh, now she's gonna have a child, which is the biggest responsibility that anybody could ever have in their entire life, and it's completely unwanted. I just don't know how to physically deal with that. It makes me sick, and I just went off. I know it was Easter, and I said, they were like, "Christy, you look mad. What are you thinking?" And I'm like, I'm not going to say what I'm thinking. I'm just not even going to come out with it, because you're not going to like what I have to say. Well, say it. We want to hear now. I said, I think it's fucking bullshit. I think it's bullshit that her mom's just going to take care of the baby, and it just takes all responsibility away from her when she was the one who got pregnant in the first place. It just, and of course none of them said anything, and all of them were awkward around me the rest of the night, but it's like, I have to say it, otherwise it just sits in there and just like burns at me, and I just don't know how these people, I guess it's because none of these people tried to get pregnant. None of my family members, me and my sister were planned children. Not everyone can plan children. I understand that. But I assume the most of you watching my channel are watching me because you're also trying to conceive, or you have children, or whatever. So I think a lot of you stand in the same opinion area as me. I think that a lot of you agree with me. And if you don't, I really apologize. But it just makes me sick. I guess it makes me jealous that she got pregnant so easily, and it's taken me years, and it's still not even happening yet. I mean, granted, I'm getting closer, but I guess it's jealousy. I'm bitter, and I'm just plain, I'm over it. I'm over hearing about all these people getting pregnant and just not even being happy about it. Just a baby. Okay. So when your kid turns out to be a shitty asshole to you, whose fault is that? I mean, you gotta study up on raising kids. You gotta learn how to do it right. You gotta raise them to be well-rounded human beings. And how can you do that when you're not a well-rounded human being? God, just the stupidity of some people. Try to be a positive person, but this has just been what's on my mind lately. And I apologize. I've been very happy-go-lucky in most of the other videos, and I am. This cycle isn't over. It may very well end well. Someone just texted me. Sorry, hang on. Close. Yeah, I've only got like a couple seconds left of this video. That's my rant. If any of you have anything else to add, or any stories of your own to share, please feel free. I feel your pain. I really do. So, sorry to be so negative, but hopefully it happens for me soon, and we can have one positive pregnancy in the family where somebody wanted it and it was wanted, and yeah. Okay. Well, I will update you guys soon on all my TTC stuff. Okay. 2-week wait going on right now. Love you guys. Bye.